We are in the draft. It just started. We don't miss drafts here. We have
Whoa.
God damn, Pangolier. Why do you tease me? Every game, every single time. Why?
You know who hasn't been in this today?
Morph?
Morphily.
I'm telling you, you didn't believe me, but now you're starting to.
This is how it works. This is just like your banning Invoker every game theory.
Yeah, that's right. You know what hero really blows right now as a position 1, but teams keep doing it? I'll let you guess.
Oh, I know you're going to say Vengeful Spirit.
That's
but
right.
I think
She's
Venge is
lost
a good hero.
every game.
Well,
Hey, I'm a big Venge lover, actually. So this feels like an unbiased opinion. Well, technically it's biased, but in the other way.
I mean, I hear you're saying. The thing is, she's very hot or cold. It either is amazing and you totally stomp and own easy game, or it's a disaster. And Captain's Draft has mostly had disasters.
Yeah.
So, understand.
Teams need to learn. Just don't pick her in Captain's Draft as a 1.
It's a little harder to execute, too, because the pool's lower, so you don't have as many flexible options to kind of enable her.
But you do have the Shadow Fiend this game.
It's true.
Let's
You also
go
have
for some
Spirit
minus
Breaker
armor.
for heavy early aggression.
Sure.
I think that will be Mitterfeed's first pick if it is not banned here.
Does anybody play Arc Warden?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is there a Thompson type person here?
Not to my knowledge, but I'm sure they've all, for the most part, anyone in that role has probably played it or tried it out. And
I feel like I've seen Mouse play it before. I could be wrong. I mean, we'll end up seeing here shortly, I'm sure. Pudge is available, guys. Pudge is available.
Oh, this is actually tough because I'm in Mitterfeed now. I kind of actually want to pick the Venge first because Skylark Batrider is in play. And they'll take the Venge, but I still kind of want the Skylark Batrider. Because he's so good at it. Is there anything else that counters it?
Plus, do you really want your position 1 to be swapping and countering a support? And potentially putting yourself in a bad position.
5, and it's still decent.
Yeah, okay. Well, we have yet to see a support Venge, so why not?
There's also a Living Armor Howl Death Prophet strat here. Just a gross amount of heals for her.
Okay, sure.
Howl Medusa with the split shot changes. That would be ownage, right?
I think you just pick Pudge here. Trent, it's time.
They like Pudge. Mouse love Pudge.
I know. They need to pick him. He's a great hero who is now very OP with his talents. Very OP.
Alrighty. Convinced me.
But I think Spirit Breaker definitely top of the list here. And Pangolier, of course, perpetually. But yeah, we'll see if they end up picking Batrider anyway, despite having the Venge. That's probably what they're thinking about right now. And they'll start with this SK. Monkey, stop eating paper! Stop it.
That's the angry cat noise, right?
We don't feed her anything so that she eats paper now.
Just paper. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Solid.
Don't abuse your pets, guys. Batrider is picked by Mitterfeed instead now. So it was kind of like a block pick, right? Picking the Venge, and then they take it for themselves. So
yeah, it's very nice. Matt was probably thinking about that as well. Sanking and Spearbreaker both kind of decent against Batrider. Spearbreaker for that earlier initiation on the hero and just very frustrating to deal with in lane. He's a pretty tanky dude, so it's hard for Batrider to really run all over him and get a kill, and then he'll just charge away because you don't have a stun. And then, yeah, I like it. Can't split pushes easily, too.
Would you like to hear some trivia that's not related to anything at all?
Of course!
Did you know? All right, let me ask you this question first. My cats, they love eating plastic. They try to eat plastic all the time.
Okay.
Do you know why that is?
Is it plastic that's been on your face or something?
Ooh, the Pudge is picked. No, like plastic that, like, let's say, even like a plastic bag or, you know, like saran wrap type stuff. It's because they put animal fat in there. Animal fat is part of plastic. And they can smell it, and they think it's delicious.
Nom nom nom.
So Pudge is picked, speaking of deliciousness.
Mm-hmm. The butcher.
All right. Who plays Pudge?
Probably Weehar, Synderen, obviously, but... Ooh,
Weehar,
2 quick
Pudge,
picks here. They got a plan here.
Oh, my. Visage and Elder Titan.
Well, that's interesting. Why those two?
Why not?
Makes me want to say it's a mid Visage almost.
Yeah, this is 100% core Visage.
It's very good with the birds. Obviously, you can like block hooks and be generally annoying, right?
True. Do hooks kill them though? Is that an immediate kill?
I would guess so, because it's purge, right? Or it's pure damage, right?
Yeah, but is it enough? But how much health do they have these days? I'm not sure.
I don't know. The changes and all that crud. Then there's like the cloak is around them, and then.
Did you just say crud?
I did.
I haven't heard anybody say that since the early 90s, literally. That's how old I am.
I don't remember the last time I said crud.
Crud. I forgot that was a word. Oh, man. You're really taking me back, Trent. Thank you.
So he'd only kill them if they're level 1. Oh, actually, he wouldn't even kill level 1 because he's only 360 pure now without the eggs. So.
Why? How much health do they have?
400 level 1.
And then they go up per level?
Yeah.
Okay. Ember Spiritu for cancel, most likely. So I think, So Kezu, Batrider, I assume. They could play it as a 4 Batrider, technically, but I think with this lineup, you probably can't get away with that. So are you still guessing this is a support Venge, or?
Yeah, I think you could Ursa up against the Elder Titan. Would make it pretty hard for him to lane.
Even with all these really stuns? They can kite him really easily.
If they're kiting your Ursa, then you're not throwing your stuns on Ember Spirit or Batrider.
True.
You kind of have 3 heroes, or well, 2 heroes already that need to like run all over the fight.
If you get a charge that hits all 3, then you're controlling all 3, Trent.
True. Also, another great fact there, brought to you by Sunsfan TV.
Sunsfan guarantee that will happen this game. You'll see.
Lots of flexibility. That's the big thing here. Venge, Visage, they could do anything, you know. We have our thoughts as to what they'll probably do, but you don't know. I kind of like the Venge core a little bit still, even though they have a lot of stuns and stuff. Elder Titan needs a lot of levels before he's that scary. Sandking needs a Blink Dagger. Maybe they can get quite a bit done early on in the game. Let's say that they want a 5 then. Are there any good 5s left that make this worth it? Not really. They could Tree or Kunkka. Cinder and Kunkka.
Tuska.
And then Weehaw Pudge.
Okay, will be an Arc Warden. So that answers our question from earlier. Will likely be Tomato playing that bad boy.
Okay, this is nice. Ember Spirit and Arc Warden and even Batrider too. 3 pretty good heroes that like pushing lanes. And they might be chased around by a Spirit Breaker, but overall not a very mobile team for Mouz. They might have to go back for a Storm. Nope, they grab the Ursa themselves.
Huh. Okay. Ursa just feels very all-in, just in general to me. This is hero that's easily kiteable. Doesn't scale very well into the late game because you just fall off horribly once all these supports start getting items.
He's definitely considered good against Ember Spirit, though.
Yeah, if you put him mid versus Ember, he will shit on Ember for the first few minutes, no doubt.
And just in general, too, like through the mid game, you just need 1 stun, and Ursa can blow up Ember.
Sadly, no Pangolier, guys.
Yeah,
you can write your tweets to Cinderin and Spartan anytime you want.
We don't even like, try anymore. I wasn't even thinking about him being there.
I know. Sad days. The question is, would Dark Willow have been picked?
Yes, 100%. Are you serious?
It would have been banned then, right?
True. Okay, I guess you could say that, but...
So it's more, I'm trying to align the public perception with whatever the pros think, and I don't know what the pros think for sure, you know? Because I talked to Cinderin a bit about Pangolier recently. He thinks he's a good hero.
I think a lot of people think he's a good hero.
Yet unpicked and unbanned. Craziness.
Oh, apparently Orange knows Helena Live IRL. It's good to know. She's not for you, man. Oh, this is interesting. So that's Skylark's girl. Tomato looks like he's trying to get in on that action. I just wants just a number, a mobile. Wow, Spartan, hard. Oh, there's a Kappa there. Okay, jeez. Guys, what's going on?
They're pausing to discuss their love lives with each other, as we will now unpause. Madara will be playing the Visage. That's a cool set for Visage. I like it. That's very nice.
Yeah. And he'll
Look
be
how
going
polished
mid.
that is. It's actually so detailed. That's a really high quality set. Holy crap. The polygons must be off the charts on that bad boy.
Off the chains. Completely.
So
it's got
in
cool
terms
little,
of... Yes?
It's got the cool goal. What are they, gargoyles, I guess? I don't know, I call them gargoyles. The birds.
The familiars? Yeah, they were gargoyles in Dota 1. Like, they were... the models they used were the actual gargoyles from WC3. Right. So sometimes I call them gargoyles as well, actually. Which, now that we've mentioned it, I will definitely be calling it during the game by accident.
Perfect.
We have a smoke here. Spartan leading the way with that level 1 burrow strike. It's going to be canceled here. Don't think they can catch up to Kezu, although they have charge. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. So mana wasted, but at least they'll get this rune.
They're going to know those awards somewhere there, probably. But not the easiest to predict. Especially because people have kind of stopped placing the really deep one here up on the cliff like they have. It's more so about like the rune control and wanting to have that. But at the same time with the Spirit Breaker, maybe you're...
Skylark, you are in some trouble, my friend. You have met your way to a Cinderin Pudge. He gets the Echo Stomp off. No, he doesn't. He actually cancels it and just dies. My goodness. Not a good start.
Oh, nice. Venge with the Arrested Development taunt. Beautiful.
What? How's that Arrested? The chicken
dance? The chicken dance from Arrested Development. It's the one Lindsay does. And then the one Skylark does is the Job dance.
Job. Good old Job. Madara, though. Oh, this courier's dead. Oh, no. Or is it?
Quick.
Or is it? It's actually quite fast. It will run away, dude. But Madara might not be so lucky. He takes a magic missile to the face. Rot is not quite in range, but Cinder will take that flesh heap for the road.
Very nice.
Cinderin Pudge. This should be interesting.
Time to be alive. Fresh meat. Had that on his stream forever.
He's not wearing any Dota Cinema set parts, so he's fired.
Oh, jeez.
Unbelievable. Well, he's going to find Skylark again. Still not level 2, though. So we'll only do a little bit of rot damage to himself and walk away.
Kind of looks like it might end up being akin to Kezu's offlane last game. So if you're playing against Elder Titan in the offlane, though, you just try and stop him from stacking that camp. That's pretty important. He also only got the 2 Hell Bears. Not very helpful. Don't have like 3 units in the camp, for example. He is going to find this pull here that Weehaw's doing. Oh, just barely misses it. How depressing.
Yeah, Weehaw
not having a good time up here.
Well, Cinderin's back mid. He really needs to get this level 2. He is not the scariest hero. Walking around with level 1 rot and no boots. He's going to show himself again. I think he's just here to leech XP. He's like, hey, oh, I'm helping. I'm helping. Wait, okay, I'm almost 2. All right, there we go.
I'm a threat.
We're good. We're good, guys. Now he actually is a threat. He can hook this rune. Does he remember these changes? Hook it. Yes!
Oh,
yes!
It happened. First time I've seen it done.
I picked Pudge yesterday, and I was doing that the whole game. We lost.
Was it as glorious as you expected? Oh.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
So, I don't know. We were worried about maybe Skylark having a rough time, but Kezu, uh-oh. I mean, Spirit Breaker and Sand King, understandable. They have the ward, too, so they can see him every time he's coming into the lane.
He's up. The hook is finally there, and that is a death. Spirit Breaker here to leech XP. Yep, he sure is. And he's going to get those flesh heaps eventually. Retroactive for the win. Remember when those did not used to be retroactive. My God, what a terrible skill. You'd have to get it at like level 2. Cancel. Taking a lot of right clicks from Madara. Better be careful here. Madara pops the health salve. Visage he cancels that up. Nicely done. Visage versus Ember Spirit, though. What are your thoughts? Just on paper.
Well, I mean,
I have no idea what
you can see he's not taking Soul Assumption, so Flame Guard is not really an issue.
Yeah,
Madara just keeps grave chilling him and right clicking him down.
Oh, they need to. They want to get a Searing Chains into Hook. Or Cinder's just going to run in with the magic missile there, doing a lot of damage. Here comes MNT from the sidelines. Madara ends up falling first. Here comes the counter initiation from Spartan. Ends up being a 1-for-1 right now as MNT attempting to get out, but Cinderin and company are just way too tanky. Hook is almost up again. Magic missile not online, though. The hook will be there, and Cinderin is a beast. He will get the kill in. He will deny himself. Dirty. Weehaw getting charged from across the map.
Cinder win this game. Top lane Skylark. He's going for the 1v1. Not enough though.
Typical.
Needed one more spirit to you know, one more stolen bit of damage or something there. Maybe one more Wheatie in the breakfast bowl. Something had to change because he's dead.
If only I had one more Wheatie.
I tell you, if he had these maple Cheerios I have, he would have had one more because they are delicious.
That will give you the energy throughout the day and diabetes by the end of your life.
It is beautiful.
That's when you know it's good. Weehaw and Cinderin, they're the ganking team here as we hear a charge bot onto Kezu. Thug gets the overpower. Are the Fury Swipes going to be enough? Indeed, that bash couldn't have come at a better time. But Weehaw and Cinderin are still here. And they're going to commit to this. There comes the Howl. Cinderin. Oh, the charge onto two heroes. Thug is going to go to town on the Cinderin, though. If he's not careful, he's going to maybe try to deny himself here eventually. As maybe next time. We'll continue to chase. Thug. Oh, he's going to get juked here. The hook will actually miss. And Cinderin is going to deny himself, I think. Indeed. That is very annoying if you're a Mouse Sports fan right now. And just like that, we're back into the laning stage.
Heads are already up to level 3.
Top lane, Tomato, Burrow Struck. Echo Stomp is available. It doesn't really do any damage here.
6. He's so scary.
He's got his Tempest double out doing work against Spartan. Down he goes. Tomato, though. Will he be able to get anything off? Skylark, Echo Stomp not there.
Oh, he's a gamer.
And Tomato with a double kill. Jesus.
Oh. All right. Tomato
mid lane. No time to talk, Trent. Double Burrow Strike. All right, you can talk.
Damn.
You are allowed to talk.
That was gross. If I'm watching this as like some other team, I'm just thinking, all right, the next time we play mid or feed in an actual game, we need to be looking at this Arc Ward in like that second phase of bans. That was very well executed.
Yeah, I haven't a chance to look at their actual picks, if they've been picking a hero at all. But you're right. So far, so good. I mean, it was a 1v1, so, or 2v1 in some cases. Yeah. So he kind of has a free lane.
How close he was level 6 before 6 minutes. And then he just pulls out that double kill.
Indeed. And he almost has Midas as well. Only about 600 from finishing that bad boy. And Madara is now level 6, so the gargoyles are coming to play. Look at what they look like when they attack. That's actually really weird. They stop flapping their wings. Magic Missile top lane, Tomato. They have a lot of damage. Jesus, man. This hero.
Look how sad Elder Titan is when he dies. Like, hand over his heart.
Look at these familiars again. See how they freeze in midair? That's not... That looks weird. How are they hovering?
It's like they're aiming for a second. They have to like think about it. Like right there. Alright, something's not right here.
That's a bug. I hope it's a bug.
Yeah. Oops. I wonder if it has to do with the changes to the hero, like to the birds and everything.
What do you mean? I mean, I haven't seen it. Maybe it's just this cosmetic. It could just be this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen the normal gargoyle.
Oh god, it looks so. I mean, surely there's no way they would have just made this cosmetic and it got in the game like this. Something must have gone wrong.
Oh, Cinderin able to hit the hook. Spartan with a very baby Burrow Strike, but it is only level 1. Cinderin, though, attempting to get out. No, Thug, your right clicks are more than enough. The Fury Swipes. I mean, that's the thing about playing strength heroes. How many strength heroes do we have? On this other side, only 1, I guess. And that's Pudge. That means Thug is going to be focusing Cinderin a lot this game. We have a double scan coming out. Both are successful in spotting somebody, but nothing's going to come of it as cancel. Slowed up by the Grave Chill here in mid. Madara with these beautiful, familiar gargoyles.
Are we smoking up with this bat here? Oh no, they're going to find Spirit Breaker, but they'll be all right. That looked like a time when they were going to smoke, but they don't have to smoke.
Oh, Cinderin does have hook. Oh, no, no. Nope, nope, nope. Not this time.
All right, so now I guess we just start thinking about the old Roche pit for an Ursa. Dire maybe thinking about getting some vision up there.
Yeah, mid lane though.
Cancel might lose his tower here. He's been bullied pretty hard. Cinderin's got to come give him a hand. Cinder
in level 4 right now, working towards an urn.
Oh. We're making a
Searing
rotation
chains.
top, but it's under a ward. And they see his blink dagger too. Alright, he's just blinking past the wave anyway, so it's still gonna work.
Oof. On top lane, Spartan and company trying to take out Tomato. This would be a very big kill. Thug is going to commit for it. Pops the Enrage, and down he goes. Cinder might be next on the list. TP's in essentially to death as those Fury Swipes again going to work.
I had to double check. This is a dire ward. They watched him TP in. I can't believe that worked out so well. I mean, I can tell you why. It's because Spartan was just hiding right here in the tree, and he got a burrow strike off, and Tomato was like, all right, I still have time. I can chill here for like 2 more seconds, but very well executed and set up there by the side of Mouz.
Weeha not quite level 6 yet. Really needs to hit that before he can actually be more helpful in these fights. And Madara's just going to be left alone in this mid lane to take this tower. At least do a lot of damage to it. Cancel forced to do a solo shrine. He'll leave it out of deny range for now, though. By the way, Cinderen's hook, I don't know if this is a bug. Could have just been the angle, because, you know, with hooks and whatnot. It looked like it went through the birds.
Yeah,
we'll have to keep an eye.
Thing.
We'll have to keep an eye on this as the game goes on. They've changed his hero so much now. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're going to jump on him. Cinderen looks to be dead. Searing Chains. It was only a sleight of fist, actually. Searing Chains did not hit anybody. The tier 1 tower falls in favor of Mouse Sports. So, started out pretty well for mid or feed, but Mouse Sports have kind of come back into this game with this Blink Dagger on Thug. Oh, I hear a charge. It's onto Weeha. He's only level 5 still. And he's just going to get destroyed. Oh, the hook does connect. Cinder not level 6 yet, though. And Thug pops the Enrage. Still has the haste enabled. Burrow Strike now. Connected on Cinder. He's going to go down as well. It's a 2 for 1. Make it a 2 for 2. As Spartan still inside this Sandstorm. He's going to be spotted. Looks like he's going to get the Burrow Strike, though. Madara's here. Soul Sanction only level 2. Cancel. He's going to get jumped on by Thug, who just destroys him. But it'll cost him his life. Here comes the first lasso of the game from Kezu, placing Madara in a terrible position. And with that, Howland surrounded by 3 enemy heroes will finally drop to the deck. So all in all, I don't even know what the trades were in that fight.
It was a 4 for 3 in the end. 800 gold going away at Tomato, but a 1,400 gold gain for the Dire, and also lots of experience on Tomato as well. So pretty scary stuff here for the Radiant. Thug, he is exploding right now. The 4, 1, and 3, that was his first death. He got out of there alive, would have been pretty massive, but he certainly wants to get that Roche soon. I don't think you want to wait much longer.
Yeah, for sure. But the enemy team, mid or feed, should know about this. And is there any good way to scout for them? They can put a Spark Wraith in Roche. How long do these last?
Pretty long.
50 seconds? Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. So they'll probably know if he takes it down. Nothing placed in there yet, though. I mean, he doesn't have lifesteal yet, so really needs to at least get the first component.
Yeah, it's true. They don't really have any way to... I mean, you can do, like, Spirit Breaker tanks it and stuff like that, but they don't have really anything else beyond that, so it will be a bit...
Oof.
Where's this charge going?
It was on Ember Spirit, but he got out.
Then it was just like, there's an Invis Spirit Breaker next to me. All right. Interesting.
Cinder not quite level 6 yet. Have they bought their tome yet? I guess it doesn't show.
I'm sure they have. Probably just get to Weeha.
Okay. Probably Weeha, yeah. He's level 7 now, out of nowhere. Has a maxed out Magic Missile. Is going to go for the swap here. Nope. Just a Magic Missile.
Yeah,
right, there's the swap. Into Lasso. Charge is coming, but probably a little too late here. It's actually from the side, so maybe it's in time. Gets off another strike as well, this time on Tomato. Into the bash. Here comes Thug as well with the right clicks. He's going to be able to take him out. He gets down the magnetic field. It's not going to do anything. That's 2 deaths in the blink of an eye as Kezu trying to get out. He gets hooked to safety, has the blink available. And that might be the end of it, although Thug still has blink. Oh, he's going to jump in. Still going after Kezu here. Spark Wraith, though, will slow him down. And with that, they'll be happy with the 2 for nothing.
Bit of a greedy play there from the Dire. Oh, he actually just picks up a Javelin. Yeah. Oh, I like it.
Very interesting.
Smart. Very fast. Bonus attack speed 400. And with that chance to dump 100 bonus magical damage.
Dump 100. I like that. And there we go.
Pit.
There's the Roche he's been wanting. Level 11 now. As the bot lane is being pressured.
But Basher before lifesteal.
Yeah.
I like it. Aggressive.
Aggressive.
They're great. Lots of cereal today.
Yeah, there's a lot. This doesn't look to be contested here at all, so a free tier 1 the way of mid or feed. We'll have a slight fortification though. Looks to be a trade. How often do we see this? The trades 1 for 1, tier 1 for tier 1. Both teams will, I assume, be happy with that.
I think this is the second time we've seen Skylark play Elder Titan in this tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Perhaps. Who's
Well,
the one that went
last time
100% lifesteal?
They had no other AoE control, and it was a little bit like... It was a little confusing. It felt like it wasn't a very good pick that game. I think with the Spirit Breaker and the sinking, it's much better. Bottom lane, Ursa.
Yeah, we have the Dismember first of the game. Thug. Overpower. Oh, okay. He still has Aegis, mind you. Pops the Enrage to get out of the Ensnare. And Ember Spirit might be next, but Cancel's able to get away. Weehaw will sacrifice his life in all likelihood. We'll take out the Aegis at the very least, but it'll cost them 2 heroes. And that is not what you want to see if you're a mid or feed. Blink Dagger now online for Spartan. That's going to help their initiation quite a bit.
They see the Spark Wraith, so they think he's up here, and they're correct.
Do they have a scan?
They're trying to find a way up there, but...
Yeah, the Spark Wraith's everywhere. That's actually so annoying.
What do we do?
Maybe he won't notice. Let's take the chance.
Pop my raindrop and go for it. Oh, look, he left. And Weehaw down here checking for wards. Courier coming through. Where is this thing going? It might run right over these 2 dire heroes.
Oh, Cancel's in a lot of trouble. He gets off the Veil. He gets stunned. Is it a perma-stun into a death? Not quite yet. Madara in a lot of trouble, but here comes the charge. Nether Strike as well. Don't even need it. Ember Spirit melts. There's a Nether Strike onto the fatty Cinderin. And another 2 deaths in favor of Mouse Sports.
When Solar Crest gets delivered mid-gank. How handy.
Was that to
Madara, yeah.
Yeah. Now Thug making sure that everyone knows that this is his territory. These are my ancients, my side of the map. Relatively even game as far as net worth is concerned, but it feels like Mouse Sports is really kicking into high gear right now.
Yeah. It's certainly a bit worrisome heading to the later parts. Cancel has his Veil and then into the Kaya, so we'll slow down his Boots of Travel as well as a Blink Dagger. A bit risky, one would think. But it will increase his farm speed, increase his damage output by a lot. Obviously, you want a lot of spell amp on the hero, so certainly a strong item.
Oh, Spartan jumps in. He's going to get eaten right away, though. Here comes the counter initiation from Skylark. It's not enough to save the life of the Sand King, unfortunately. The Earth Splitter does connect on 2. But it looks like Mouse Sports is on the run. The swap is there. Madara, you are in a lot of trouble, my friend. Skylark's going to try to help him out with an Echo Stomp, perhaps. But here comes, again, the lasso. Kezu's taking a lot of damage in the meantime, though. As you see the Vengeful Spirit Illusion go to town as well. And Ursa is just ripping through every hero mid a feed. Cinderin with the 3rd deny on himself. So at least he gets that. But the last remaining member is Cancel. Getting out of town with this TP. He'll do it successfully. That looked pretty good for them to start that off, but...
Skylark had a big sleep right at the beginning, though, and all they did was, like, pick off the Sand King. I think it just, like, bided more time for the rest of the Radiant to get kind of in nice positions, and Ursa's just shredding.
Yeah, Thug. So Aghanim Scepter will help him get out of Lasso himself, so you just can't Lasso him anymore. That's just not an option. Still no lifesteal. I can't remember the last time I've seen an Ursa without lifesteal.
Are you still showing last hits? They sound very angry in chat. Are you
I
showing
changed
net
it
worth?
already. I changed it already.
Phew. Sorry, I was just checking.
Yeah, sometimes I forget. I apologize.
It happens occasionally. I think if your game's going fine, then you just kind of keep building aggressive. Like, his 1 death was in the middle of 4 heroes, so I don't think he's really feeling the need. He's farming a lot of the lane creeps this game. He's not really, like, jungling or anything. He will find a clone here, though. He has to be a little bit cautious.
Tempest double.
Yes. Eat it up.
Thug. Oh, he pops in rage just to kill him. That gold, 180. Oh, it feels so good. It's almost as satisfying as killing the real hero, honestly. That's quite nice. Just get so much.
Not
I mean,
quite.
you get more gold for killing the Tempest double than you do the hero sometimes.
That seems unlikely.
Really? 180 gold?
What?
Certain parts
when
of the
are you
game?
ever gonna get? What?
Depends on how farmed he is. What if he's not having a great game?
I mean, that seems really unlikely.
It's happened before. Trust me. You just never trust my judgment, Trent.
I know. I really don't. Dire, can they win this game? They need like a smoke lasso play or something. Someone's gonna die.
Oh, there's the hook. This could be the start of a good fight, but here comes the counter initiation. Nice searing chains, stopping the charge completely. Nether Strike is out though, and Cinderin pays with his life. And look at how much damage Madara took. Almost nothing. Tomatoes here with his Tempest double. Is this another 180 gold, or is it the death of MNT? It's going to be close one way or the other. Burrow Strike is available, and they will take him out. Wait, oh, he died to a Spark Wraith?
Yeah, he tried to smoke dodge it, but
You can't do that, I guess.
no.
Good old Spark Wraiths, man.
There's something.
They really are. How much damage do they actually do? 280 damage. They last for 50 seconds with a 4-second cooldown. I mean, that's... Why is it a 4-second cooldown? Oh, we have a scan. Kezu. They know he's here. Spartan looking for the Burrow Strike. Oh, he's going to try to TP out. They better hurry. Oh, just in time. And Kezu.
Back mid.
Yeah, back mid. Looks like Madara gets initiated on, but then blows up Cinder and attempts to get out. Is going to get swapped into a magic missile. They'll finally get this kill, but at what cost? It's 2 heroes dead in this mid lane. 3 overall, if you include the Kezu kill at top. And this is slowly, Mouseware's just slowly creeping in. Slowly getting this net worth lead in their advantage.
Are there problems this game for them? I guess going high ground, sort of. We have the possibility of the lasso pickoff. You have the Tempest double being obnoxious. You have Pudge hooks. So if they actually press too deep, I could see there being problems for them. Not really an issue right now, though. They're still farming up, getting a lead, and there's still tier 2s left. But, I mean, 22 to 8. Does it really feel like 22 to 18? It feels like Mouz have been winning, like, every engagement.
Yeah, I
would not have thought it was only a 4-kill differential. I guess early game it was like 7 to 2 or something, so...
Well, not just that, but the 3K net worth as well.
Yeah.
I would expect to be a little bit higher, but... Mitterfee doing something right. I mean, a lot of the kills are on Cinder, right? He's died 11 times. That doesn't really affect the game that much. So, literally half the kills in the game are on Cinderin, and his net worth is the lowest in the game, so they're not going to be worth very much. So that's probably something to do with it.
I'm surprised Weehaw still has Arcanes and Medallion. I thought he would have went for the Aether Lens by now. I guess they want the Medallion just so they can do Roche. Solar Crest is very, very good against Visage and the Ursa, so it's understandable, but the Aether Lens is going to be huge for him. And with the now buffing that range so much, very good on a hero like Venge, who really struggles with those like mid-tier ranges. Ward's going to spot the Courier. Weehaw. 1, 2. God, that's a tanky Courier. Yeah.
Madara, they're going to initiate on with the last one. Here comes MNT with the charge and another strike, trying to get that off. Finally does so. It'll cost them both their lives. A 1-for-1 Echo Stomp onto a bunch of heroes. Here comes Ursa just ripping through everyone. Cancel looks to be next on the list. Not able to get out of town as the Burrow Strike is there, and that's almost a team wipe. Tempest, or the Arc Warden, the only one to live, and just because he wasn't even part of the fight, as per norm.
Well, I actually thought that was going to be okay, but yeah. Couldn't get the initiation. Weehaw hit a really nice wave of terror because of that ward and stopped the Sand King from following up the initiation. I thought maybe that'd be enough to break the combo, but there's just too much there from the Radiant, every hero. Again, Mouz, we've talked about their response times. They've been very good this tournament. It feels like anytime you try and fight them near tower, they're all going to be there and they're going to win that fight. It's been like their bread and butter. The Tempest double does go back down bottom. Try and put some pressure onto this tower, but...
It's getting charged.
Get him.
400 night vision talent for Spirit Breaker.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. I really like those. It's hard to remember all of them, though.
Yeah. It's like, I think Wyvern has one, too. Anyway.
Kezu. Oh, that looked like it hit for sure. Oh, jeez. Well, we did have the double axe picked up a while ago, so Thug on Ursa, and then, of course, Madara with the 4th. Actually, he's not level 18 yet, so Needs one more. Wait, he gets another familiar,
what are you talking
right?
about?
Does he not?
Yeah, but you only have 2 and then 3.
Oh, I thought it was 3 and then 4. How do you get... Oh, that's the talent that gives you 4. That's right. Is that level 25?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. My mistake!
Nah, I didn't even know there was a talent.
Yeah, with the 4 familiar, it's almost disgusting when you get to a certain point of the game. But the thing with that hero is he peaks, right? He has a very clear peak time. Like, when he hits 25, he peaks then, which is pretty late in the game. But then if you go, like, extra late, he's garbage. The hero just becomes absolute garbage.
He has a -2 second Gravekeeper's Cloak talent? That seems hype as hell.
What does that become?
So then it would be down to 1 second layer recovery time?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's pretty strong, huh? But I mean, familiar.
Yeah, but eggs. I feel like 3 birds is enough birds, isn't it? Like, do you need a 4th bird?
I mean,
I agree. It's also very strong, but I guess it depends. If they have a great way of clearing the birds, like if this is, this Ember gets a bunch of items or something and it's too much of an issue, 1 second Gravekeepers just completely changes the skill. That's insane.
Well, this is a magic damage Ember, though. Does that change?
That's true.
If it's a physical damage, maybe you think about that. Oh, yeah, that's true. If they have a really good response... Oh, cancel. Spartan. Just trying to initiate here, but cancel with that haste rune.
They need to
make. He's creating a lot of space here. Still has his remnant up and running, so we'll be fine. What about
Synderen? Is this space?
I mean, if this is his 13th death, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like, let's see how much this is worth. Drop first. I mean, what's he even doing with his life?
Eat him. Eat him. Well, Tomatoes here. They're going to Nether Strike it? No, not even needed. They'll fight within that magnetic field. Deals a lot of damage, though. So Mjolnir intact with the Hurricane Pike right now. And it's just one of these annoying... I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, if... We saw this the other day. Arc Warden, if you can somehow just sneak in 1 Rax, it's almost like having a Rasta or Nature's Prophet or one of these heroes that's always going to have the lanes pushed. And then you have to be careful when you push, even if you team wipe them.
They will easily take top. No contest here from mid or feed. Aegis on the Ursa, Cheese on the Visage. Pretty scary duo to try and do anything up against. You're not wrong, though. Tomato is pretty scary.
Dude, look at this.
They want to kill down here.
Did you see this?
Kezu, he just stopped the TP from the Spearbreaker. He does not have the gem, though. I saw they purchased one.
All right, well, Mouse is not going to care. They're going to hit this tier 3 top.
Gem's
actually Radiance.
The Radiant jungle right now.
I'm going to stop Burrow Strike. It's going to be dodged out by cancel. A lot of damage to be done to this tier 3, but looks like Mouse wants to get out.
Oh, the Skylark Radiance? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think I've ever seen Radiance on this hero before. That's awesome. It sounds counterintuitive with his Stomp. Because you have to toggle it. It's a certain amount of damage.
Yeah, right? It goes all the way up to 200 cumulative damage. So, I mean, that's pretty reasonable. You can probably leave the Radiance going that whole time.
200. Let's do the math. Sleep duration is 5 seconds.
But...
Well, it also depends on anybody else in the... If it's just him, right?
Yeah.
This is cool, though. So, all right, I'm hoping this game gets to 25. I want to see this 100% lifesteal with Skylark, Elder Titan, dealing that much damage. It's like having a Satanic on all the time. Oh, we're going to have an initiation here. Hurricane Pike is there for Tomato. He gets off the magnetic field, but Thug with the Enrage. He's going to rip right through. Nice swap there from Weehaw, though. They're going to control Ursa with the Dismember. And Thug, he's just going to turn around, kill Synderen for the 14th time this game. Nether Strike being applied to Kezu. Still inside this magnetic field. Tomato with the Tempest double, dealing lots of damage, but Kezu looks to be falling here pretty shortly. One more right click will do it. In fact, it'll be the Sandstorm of all things. A 2-for-1 right now. That's Cancel trying to keep the enemies at bay with the Searing Chains.
Man, Dota's so weird right now. This Batrider just has like 32% magic resistance. It's just like, why aren't these spells doing damage? But just because he's an int hero, it's strange.
Skylark switched it up. It's going to be a Nullifier.
That's a lot better than a Radiance.
Yep, Thug.
Although the Ember doesn't have those. It's going to be sick for his Lincolns. Oh, wait. Whoa.
What?
It's like useless. Or else it'll just pop the Lincolns, right?
It'll pop. Wait, who's Lincolns? Ember doesn't have Lincolns.
Oh, he's
going for one.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, about used to pop.
I was thinking
Lincolns.
about annoying items to counter, like a Yules or something on Ember, and then I saw the Lincolns, and I was like, but wait.
Yeah. All right, Tempest double being controlled here. Gets one more Spark Wraith off before his time in this world expires. Do you think each Tempest double is its own creation? Or is it the same guy coming out?
It's the same guy because of the Midas cooldown. That's how you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Not
How
like
sad of an existence would that be to have a clone that's just a different person technically every time?
I mean, it would be just sad to be the clone, really.
Yeah. It's a very short life.
Yeah,
you
but
just get sent to another lane.
Wonderful his life is. His life is always so hyped. Look at this. Oh, there's a hero here. Oh, get him. Oh, I'm the clone.
Yeah, they're going to kill MNT. But at the same time, most of the game you're isolated. You're all by yourself. Right?
Yeah,
you're in a lane.
The glory. Think about it this way. Look who's just sitting at home. Look where the real guy is. Who leads a sadder existence? I mean, that guy's out seeing the world, and you're in your own base throwing down some spark rates.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
I've never had my opinion changed so quickly. His life sucks.
He's living all the highlights in a very quick succession, and then he dies.
And the clone is immortal. Like, well, then again, he's also tied to this guy as well. Oh. Wow, this is troubling.
Plus, you're holding all this gold, right? 180 gold in your pocket, and if you get killed, you're like, I'll come back eventually. Here's a little gold in the meantime, friend. Very economical.
Yeah.
As we're going to see it die again, temporarily. Never really thought about these kind of things in Dota, but
it's important.
It is important. It's the lore. I'm sure Slacks would be very triggered right now, because it's probably something completely off base that we are incorrect about in some fashion.
I know nothing about the lore. I confess.
Yeah, I am in the same boat.
Oh, this is a cute little play.
What?
They're trying to scout, so they send the ward down to, or the clone to push, and then Kez is going to look for a free pick to go with the clone.
Yep, you'll find MNT. Burrow Strike a little bit too late. Will not hit on anyone. And with that clone, his existence will not be in vain.
Look at those birds getting destroyed. They almost die.
Yeah, they're going to have to drop it like it's hot. And
they were quite hot. They were on fire.
All right, I want to zoom in here for a second. So the Gravekeeper's cloak, has it always had this kind of an animation around him with these rocks? Because I've never noticed it. It shows 4 rocks for the 4 stacks.
I think that was relatively recent.
Okay. Pretty cool.
But it looks really cool. I like the Elder Titan one. I think we talked about this the other day, but I think
it's
cool that Natural Order has a little thing now.
Natural Order. You like to order it? You like to talk to the next set, yeah? Alright, well, Spartan jumps in with the gem, is taking out these sentries in quick succession. Madara level 21 now. We'll see if he ends up going that extra familiar. You have to think that he will, in this game at least. And the Nullifier's online for Skylark. So what are we going to stop here? We have Arc Warden. He doesn't have BKB. I mean, BKB is the big one, but a lot of mobility is going to be prevented with Hurricane Pike, Shadow Blade. Not really. I mean, Solar Crest technically, but not really. Does anybody even have BKB? Nope, not really.
They can't. Oh, look, they're even scouting. He's heading towards the trees first now to scout for the Bat Rider because they're just always ready for this play. And now it feels like you can't even fight the clone. So it's like you're forced to let the clone push the wave unless all of you are there or one of you is going to get lassoed.
Right.
This is a predicament here for the Radiant.
And Spartan's doing his best to de-ward as much as possible with this gem. It's nothing like that Coddle last game where you get the clear vision and whatnot. But Skylark, even without his Astral Spirit, he deals 170-ish damage. How much does this give him technically? 60 per hero. Did he get the talent for that? No, he went for the 15% magic resist, which is, I guess, understandable.
What is it, plus 30 per hero?
I mean, it's
not that
it can
amazing.
Be pretty strong.
Yeah, it's more likely magic resistance will help you, I feel.
Yeah. Well, this game, even if he's going to right-click, the right-click build, I still think you get magic resist for sure.
Man, they are not getting anywhere here for the Radiant. This is not looking too good. I'm feeling pretty good about Mitterfeet's chances.
Yeah,
although
it is a 6K lead right now.
One pick off.
Yeah, and I mean, they can take buildings relatively quickly thanks to the familiars.
The other big thing will be the Roche Fresher. Pretty good for Sanking, decent for Elder Titan if you can make the plays. Good for Visage for like double birds. You can go triple birds. You could have birds just like hitting the buildings. They eventually die. You summon them again. You refresh. You summon them again. You have a scythe. Yeah, I think he's probably the hero.
I think Elder Titans is the best.
Oh, look, they're abyssling the clone. Get him.
Worth.
He might live. That was close.
All right, let's do the math here real quick. A level 3 Earth Splitter deals how much damage? Max HP is damaged 50%. So with 2, you literally kill everybody. Imagine. Just imagine the possibilities.
Oh,
Synderen almost gets his 15th death of the game here. He has 7 stacks of flesh heap right now. Tomato. All right, taking off these pesky little stacks here for Visage. Very annoying. And he killed these birds pretty quickly too.
Run. All right,
yeah, and
back up. Not yet.
This is really just a Roche waiting game. It definitely feels that way. They need the extra advantage to be able to take high ground.
Oh, Kezu, he needs a clone down bottom. They want to make a play.
Yeah, where are these clones? Well, 1 second, friend. There it is.
Oh, the Radiant Ward has spotted him, though.
It sure does. Yeah, they got these Tinker Wards up and running.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to get a kill on Kezu here. He gets greedy and sticks around.
Do they have a scan available? They do. Oh, he's just going to TP out.
Very nice.
And away he goes.
Senses it. And Tomato's getting a tower. That's mid.
Oh, the tier 1 that was standing forever. Gracious me, oh my. No, Tomato's level 22 right now, and he is going for a sheep's... Oh, no, is that Silver Edge, actually? Okay.
Nice little ganking squad from the old clone. All right, Radiant, your Roshan is up. It is time.
And Roche Pit just feels like it's theirs if they want it, no matter what. Not only can take it quickly, but you have the control with Elder Titan.
Yeah.
If anybody tries to jump you, who is now level 18, so the 50% max HP and damage is there.
And a DD. And it's just like the Dire can't afford to fight there, because if they lose that fight, they just lose the game.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't think it's a guarantee for the Radiant, even if they have all of this. Certainly looking good, though. Curious to see if Skylark's getting it. We're in.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
Refresh your shot is yours. All right, Thug has the cheese and Aegis for now. And yeah, you're right. If they can get, like, even if it's a 2-person
annihilation
Echo Stomp, you literally will kill them if they don't wake them up.
They have 2 Force Staffs though on the Pudge and the Bat Rider. Plus the Hurricane Pike on Tomato, plus his clone. So they have a lot of ways to disrupt those combos.
Yeah, Madara and company. They want this tier 3. Create a little bit of space here. Nice Yules on the Tempest double. But here comes a swap onto Madara. He's going to get eaten right away. But Thug comes in and Abyssal Blades Pudge. Synderen will die likely. He actually gets Force Staff to safety. But it looks like Weeha's the first to die here as the Elder Titan ult finally comes out. Cancel at half HP. Able to get back to base, though. Thug, do they actually want to go for this? He did refresh. Okay.
Yep.
The refresh is up. Nullifier's online as well. There comes the jump in. Spartan with the ultimate, and Bat Rider will fall before the hook comes in. And Synderen looks to be next. Ursa not able to get dismembered very long here. Sand King will be the first to fall here for Mouse Sports. Ursa will lose the Aegis. They get the racks, though. The fight on the Tempest double will continue. The endless life of this poor double.
Oh, nice hook.
So Mouse will likely get out of this after losing 2 and the Aegis and the Refresher Shard. They get 1 Rax.
They lost their gem too, though.
Oh, the gem is down as well. Okay.
Cancel has
with the double assumption.
Base.
Okay, they're gonna sheep up. Ember Spirit cancel gets destroyed. No buyback. 70 seconds. He's gonna get swapped in. Madara. Weehaw with the magic missile. There comes the hook as well. He's gonna dismember, trying to take off those stacks. Very tanky. Will finally get this kill. And this Tempest double is ripping through them, but it'll cost Synderen his life yet again. Skylark not able to run out in time, and Thug will be the last remaining member of Mouse Sports. Tomato, Shadow Blades up, a couple more right clicks, BKB's popped, and Thug just wants to fight man versus man. 1v1, no clone for you. You will finally go down. The lasso is just slightly too late. Can Thug fight this? He can kite him around with Kezu with these sticky napalm stacks. Thug can barely even turn around thanks to that turn rate, and the Ghost Scepter will ensure that no right clicks come.
Oh my god, that was so close to saving Tomato as well, but still, I don't know. Is that a win for the Radiant? You used Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, and you got a melee Rax.
Yeah.
It's also their first tier 3, so that can help close out the shrines too.
Well, they did extend their lead a bit, so it was a 6K lead-ish. Now it's 8,000, so slightly.
They didn't get any buybacks of the Dire, so that's good for the Dire at the very least. Got it.
Yeah,
if
that's
Tomato
right. No buybacks
there,
at all, actually.
I might have called it a Dire win, honestly. Because he would have got 25, or he would have been really close. But he's going to get it anyway, obviously. What is this 25? Oh, right, the Life Stealer, the Spark Wraith.
What's the lifesteal percent? 30?
30.
Doesn't
Elder
seem
Titan,
great.
100.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
How is this balanced? Clearly.
I mean, the minus 75-second Earth Splitter cooldown becomes, was it 25 seconds? Yeah. I mean, that's
Did you see how
pretty
cancel?
insane.
He was so close, considering that's a Visage with a Scythe. Jeez. Living on the edge here. Visage. Swap on maybe next time? Oh, Weehaw just waiting for the charge.
He was. Here comes the lasso. He's going to bring him closer to Tomato's Tempest double, and they're going to destroy that fat cow.
Oh my god, that Bloodthorn damage.
Yeah, so with the Bloodthorn, Tomato looks to be going Sheep next. I don't even know what he... I guess he drops the Midas, obviously. But then he'll be 100% 6-slotted. And that's kind of his
Could
peak.
ditch the Hurricane Pike for something.
Potentially.
Get a Moon Shard.
Yeah.
He's not peeking.
You can't give your... Well, how does a Tempest double? That takes your Moon Shard as well, right?
I think it works now. It used to have a bunch of bugs, but... Yeah. You can also
Radiance
buy a Moon
for
Shard for
cancel.
his Ember Spirit. Obviously a great hero with Moon Shard.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Port Venge.
Oh, they're going to find a potential initiation here. Tomato level 24. Tempest Double's going to scout things out. They're going to use the break onto Visage. That's a lot of damage being done, but here comes the counter Yules. The fight's going to be extended past the cliff here. Tomato's Tempest Double just dies of his own accord. It's his time. But he'll be back soon. Don't worry.
So, are the Radiant, do they just have to wait? Like, I don't think they can get these waves back.
Yeah, it's just a Roche game. It literally is one of these games where you just have to have Roche, I feel like. Unless you can get a lucky pick off or something to that effect. But mid or feed are being pretty disciplined with their positioning right now.
Done a very good job. Well, as you say that, Synderin.
I mean, Cinder, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is actually just creating space. I'm not even being sarcastic. Tomato, oh my god, the cheese has to be popped. Holy Jesus. And all they're going to get for this is 180 gold potential. But the Kezu does die in another... Where did he die? Up
in
here.
behind.
Okay, that's a pretty big kill.
They set it up there with the Sand King.
All right, they might be able to force buybacks here, potentially. Have the shrines been taken out? No, they can still go for shrines as well.
Yeah, but as you said, I mean, buybacks are pretty much the best goal here. Ember and Arc Warden are still up. The lanes are still not easy to grab.
Mm-hmm. I want to see more Skylark right-clicking, just punching people.
I want to see some massive combo.
Oh, there's the sheep. On to the Tomato. Tempest double. They will kill him before his time was up. That was not a good existence that time around. Sometimes it's just like you quickly wake up in a nightmare, and that's exactly what happened there. It's just an auto death. So he doesn't have Tempest double. That's actually a pretty big deal. Yeah, that's a lot. It's actually up in 4 seconds. That's insane. What is the cooldown on this thing? Jesus, 36-second cooldown. What? Is that real? That's insane.
What?
36-second cooldown on Tempest double.
Oh, yeah.
What?
He's a hero.
What?
He's got the 10% cooldown reduction.
What? Jesus, man. Jesus. This hero is...
base up here, man.
So... Ugh. I'm not going to go on my rant about this hero anymore. You guys have all heard it before.
What? I haven't. What's your rant on this hero? You don't think he's a Dota hero?
No, I think he literally can be deleted from the game.
Flawed?
Yeah, he's conceptual. I hate him. Like, him and techies, just... it's.
Well, I'm with you
I feel bad for the players in this game. They have to... the playing against an Arc Warden is miserable.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a Nature's Prophet, right? Nature's Prophet's a rat. He can be very annoying in certain lineups, but he's much more flexible than that, too. He's much more than that, right? Where Arc Warden, there's one way to play. What game have you seen from Arc Warden that hasn't been like this?
Support arc wardens.
Is that a thing?
It used to be when it first came out.
What do you just
I think
spam
Kuro
spark
played the
rates?
game. Yeah, you're just heavy magic games really. But to be honest,
Okay.
they usually end up like support Nagas. Used to in those days. They get radiances and stuff. But obviously not a radiance. Remember when he first came out, there was like the necro builds? Those were obnoxious.
Yeah.
Holy.
So what changed with that? You can't have double necros now?
Yeah, and they share the cooldown and stuff. All that kind of stuff. Because before it didn't share the cooldown. It's like Midas was broken as all hell. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Midas was definitely broken. Well,
So
speaking of
MKB
the devil
is done
here,
for Thug. Good against the Radiance, but no evasion on the Arc Warden himself, right?
and the Hex into death. It's only up for 18 seconds after all. And he has another double to work with. Good God, dude. Good God.
So what do you think? He should buy an Octarine core and switch it in when he uses it and then switch it out?
I mean, that's definitely a thing.
How about
I've
his
seen that
Arcane Rune
before.
24-second double that he just had?
Yeah, I was wondering why it was so fast.
Oh my God, look at these birds, dude. Look at the mini-map. The fleet.
Yes. That's my boy. All right, I hear a charge. They're going to hit the Tempest double on the way. Kezu's not going to be stunned by the Burrow Strike as this fight is kind of extended out. I hear Ursa going to town on this Tempest double. They finally get it, but he's almost dead after that. Here comes the more right clicks from Skylark. I hear Epicenter coming in. It's not really going to connect on anybody. Yeah, nice hook from Cinder and keeping him out of danger. Cancel attempting to TP out. Will do so successfully. Charge onto Pudge. Again, doesn't really matter if he dies that much. He gets Burrow struck. This looks to be his death. That is number 17 on the books for him.
Oh, he saved that, though, and that meant he didn't have to use his buyback. That's huge.
I mean, this is getting to the point of perhaps being a Melk Award candidate if he gets to 20 and they still win.
Right. Isn't it 25?
No, it's 20.
Oh, it's 20. Oh, I have higher expectations, I guess.
Cinderin can do it, though. I know. I know. I know he can do it. And tomorrow, again, like, look at this. Doesn't matter what you do. You can win a fight. You can lose a fight. These lanes will be pushed constantly.
So what would you do? You just completely change the hero.
I would just delete him. It's like, you know what?
What if the clone could
Sometimes
only
you
be
just
so
fuck
far...
up with these ideas.
What if the clone could only be so far away from the main guy without dissipating? Or at least being unable to attack, so it would be like a lone druid thing where you don't
I mean, then
like
he'd be a
radiance.
horrible hero, right? But this concept is still kind of the same.
Yeah, but what if you played in a fight with two of them? That could be cool. And like, what if you couldn't tell the difference? You didn't know which one was real.
I don't know, dude. I have a passion of hate for this hero so much that I don't care what's done to him.
All right, fair enough.
But the good news is, my friends, is there's
Getting
a
a tier
reason
3?
that the refresher shard has been put in the game. It's because of games like this that are so difficult to end. Does Skylark have it? Yes, he does. So we're going to be seeing that again. It wasn't very effective,
They really don't have the epic refresher shard heroes. I feel like every game I've seen with this thing, I've been like, oh, they can put it on this guy and it's going to be sick.
But Elder Titans, he's just, you know, it's so hard to make it work. You know, Tide Hunter, it's like, haha, easy, you know, triple Ravage or something.
No, that's true. That's definitely fair.
Elder Titan is just like, eh. Then again, the Dire also, I guess Lasso might be one of the best ones.
You can get a double Tempest double.
Double? That's
double. Maybe you can get a triple double at some point.
Oh, disgusting. Way too sugary. I don't know which comes first. I just drink black. The guess.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Triple double is an NBA reference. You're talking about coffee, for God's sake.
Yeah, it's when you get a double at Tim's. You know?
Oh,
that's like the most
Tim Hortons,
thing.
you say.
People
Okay.
get a double.
That is so Canadian.
So I don't know which one's which.
Canadian. Holy shit. I love it. Burrow Strike is here, but not going to connect on anybody. The birds will go to town very slowly on this tower. They're inside the magnetic field now. The hook is there. They're going to be able to get this dismember, but there's the Abyssal Blade, and it looks like Cinder will find his 19th death of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Cancel looks to be next on the list. The other strike will connect. He is dead. Big. No buyback. That's 90 seconds on the sidelines. Kezu gets swapped out, but Weehaw will fall shortly after, and Kezu's right click is dealing so much damage. He already used the refresher shard. It looks as if he used 2 ults, in fact. I must have missed that, but it doesn't really matter as the Burrow Strike now will be there for Pudge. That's his 18th death. I'm very sorry. I misspoke earlier. Adding an extra death to Cinderin's total here.
Wow, how dare you.
I do apologize. So that's 2 racks now. And the charge coming in. Ember Spirit's still dead for a minute. They could potentially finish this game if they really want to. Weehaw, that's a dieback, I do believe. And Cinderin, unfortunately for him, will not be getting the, in all likelihood, Melk Award this time around. As Mouse are in very good position to just knock out mid or feed in this tournament.
Well, Mouse, they are honestly just playing a lot better today, I think. They look very good. Everything's so coordinated. Like, the way they were baiting that Visage there and, like, kind of waiting for him to get hooked is, oh, well, they will try and get Spartan here.
And they'll get it. Cinder, does he get a kill? No.
Oh, close one.
It's actually so sad. I feel so bad.
I don't know, they just look better. They were waiting for him to get hooked, and then instantly you saw him blinking there from the Ursa. Clear him up and cancel. I understand why he didn't have buyback, though. He needed the Lincolns, because there's a sight on this Visage. I mean, if you're going to play... Like, Lincolns and buyback are pretty much going to do the same thing. That you're just going to make use of the Hex, right? He's going to wait to Hex the Ember, and either you're going to have to buy back, or you're going to say, I have a Lincolns, and at least then I have a chance of surviving and doing all my damage, not having to buy back, so...
Yeah, it hasn't really felt like an Ember Spirit game in terms of impact at all.
He's not getting enough farm because he has to deal with the... Like, he can't go in the same spots the Tempest Double can go, so he's under farm.
Or the real hero can go.
Yeah, for that matter.
Yeah, that actually is a kind of a double-edged sword, right? Tomato can get a lot of farm, but he takes it away from his team at the same time.
Yeah, and you'll see him start to like leave lanes and stuff, but it's hard because the rating are so far ahead that you can't like create this vacuum like mid right now. There's a nice vacuum, right? There's a place where nice, but someone can get a lot of farm right now. Who like wants a big item? But when the rest of the rating are up, obviously you can't do this, or they have decent catch out with the Sand King and the Spirit Breaker.
And Weehaw sitting on this Tome of Knowledge. Who's he saving that for? Any big levels coming up? I mean, Cinderin has the 180 gold per minute talent. That's pretty damn good. If you can extend this into the later game. I mean, technically speaking, they can extend it. And Mousesports might not even want to push again until the next Roche, which just feels like the name of the game this time around.
There's no reason to. It's too risky for them.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in control of it.
Madara is about to get 6 slotted, by the way.
Is he now?
Ooh. Indeed.
Terrific.
MKB on Thug. That's 75% accuracy onto the Radiance. Is there evasion talent on Arc Warden at all? No.
I don't think so, no. He's
still
like 0.
He used to have one, maybe.
Well, you know what he does have, though? This magnetic field thing? That's pretty good.
True.
That's some evasion.
That's true. When it first came out, I can't remember if this was a bug or maybe I'm just not remembering it correctly. The MKB didn't work through it at all.
I don't recall.
But obviously that's not the case anymore.
Tongue sticky outy face.
Let's take a closer look at these gargoyles. Now, I know you guys, maybe you can't really appreciate this, but I'm into cosmetics quite a bit. These are very high quality. Normally, you have like a polygon budget or a pixel budget, whatever you want to call it. You can only use so many.
Well, you know why.
I feel like they're just way... Is this made by Valve by chance?
No, like, look at Visage. I mean, the hero, half of them is just this ethereal thing you can't put cosmetics on.
True.
You don't need to cover half the damn thing.
Oh, look how fast this guy is. Oh,
if you go in showcase mode at the little bars there above Visage, it looks hilarious.
Above Visage?
Yeah. Like the little soul bars are still there.
Yeah. It's in 3D.
Yeah.
Gracious.
Wow.
This game, Valve has really thought of everything, you know? Well done. Except for Arc Warden. They did not do... that was a mistake.
They actually did a kind of cool play there where Kezu's in the tree line. They TP the clone onto him so they can't see it on the wave, and then it Shadow Blades in, so maybe you can catch someone who's...
Very sneaky.
I mean, they're trying to get on all the levels here.
Yeah. No, I can't blame
cancel. He has the Lincolns. He has buyback as well.
All right. This time around, we'll have it. Oh, level 25. He went for the 100% lifesteal again. Excellent.
I mean, with all these refresher shards,
Ursa went the plus.
He could have got 3 maybe with.
Yeah, that's true.
The talent.
That's true. But What do you think of the Ursa 14 Fury Swipe damage at level 25? Is it usually 30?
So it goes from 30 to 44.
I'm guessing this is updated in the tooltip. Sometimes they're not.
Yeah, sometimes they're not, but
That looks right.
I mean,
It's pretty
the hero
damn
does
good.
one thing. He hits
Yeah.
people. So.
But 600 AoE Earthshock is huge. Like 600 would be like out here. Like I don't know.
Oh,
very
it's
large.
plus 600 AO. Oh, that is huge. That's like,
like
wow, that's
it's like
giant.
an entire screen almost.
So it more than wow. So right now it's like what 400 AOE? Doesn't
Like
say.
3
But that's
something.
about 400. Yeah, 350, 400. Wow, that would be pretty massive.
I mean, it is a very low cooldown too, so you can just spam this thing. What's the cooldown? 5 seconds. Yeah. I have to test that one out in game. If it's like a Ravage.
I don't know. It's kind of lame though. It's like it's your big jump slow thing. You just want to right click. I think it just
Yeah.
makes sense to. You're almost always gonna get the Fury swipes.
All right, we'll see about that. We'll see.
We'll
about
see.
That. You're probably right though. Oh, they're positioning themselves on cancel here.
So they have
Can
Abyssal
get the-
and Scythe.
Oh, that was a good attempt. Oh man, that would
Yeah.
have been real sick.
Now Tomato's coming down with a little bit of cleanup. I believe they saw the clone TP in from the Tinker Ward though.
Spark Wraith, Mjolnir, Magnetic
So
Field.
what do you
Spark
guys
Wraith,
think
Spark
about
Wraith.
Arc Ward? Is this an enjoyable viewer experience?
It really is. I love it myself.
Send your thoughts to Mott Dota on Twitter. He loves Arc Warden, and he really appreciates any sort of ideas about the hero.
All right, well, the good news is we might get to a point where we get to see this 50% Sandstorm slow and blind, which I have yet to see in a game.
Agreed.
It sounds pretty damn good. It sounds really good.
That's hype.
Oh, I forgot they changed Spirit Breakers a bit. So 800 health or 25% greater bash chance. So it becomes a 40% bat. That's insane. I mean, the 800 health, though, that's... I don't know what you take, dude. That's a hard choice. 40% bash?
Oh, this game, 800 health. Look at all the magic damage. It's like all magic.
Yeah. But 40% bash?
But 40% bash. Maybe it's like an Echo Saber. Like guaranteed bash.
Yeah. That's great. Oh, man. That's pretty hype. Any other cool talents we have missed? Obviously, this Madara went for the one familiar. Not a surprise there. Tomato.
What about Cinderin?
Oh,
You're
Tomato
a
went for the
player.
350 Spark Wraith damage, by the way. I don't know if you
I mean,
mentioned
dude,
that.
have you seen him? Look at his base right now.
damage.
Look at this.
Huh?
How do you get through this wall inside their base?
These are all Laguna
They're Techies
blades.
mines.
These are Laguna blades. Techie mines don't do 630 damage each, I don't think. That is ridiculous. Holy Jesus.
They do
dude.
600 damage. You were 30 off. I just had
Wait,
to
what?
double check that I'm not. In fact, the red mines do 800, so you know you are kind of wrong. They're worse Techies
You're saying
mines.
one Techie mine does 600 damage?
Yes, the green ones, and the red ones do
Really?
800.
Okay.
The hero's very obnoxious.
All right, so my comparisons between Techies and Arc Warden are not that far off then, is what you're trying to say. I mean, the difference is, though, these are on 3-second cooldowns.
And you can stack them.
But they don't
Can't stack
last
red
forever.
mines.
They don't last forever.
True.
That's the caveat here.
But you can also cast them from a
Echoes,
billion range
or
away.
whatever the fuck that called. Epicenter comes in. Vengeful Spirit is in a lot of trouble. That is the Gem of True Sight on the deck. Kezu's going to pop the Ghost Scepter. Will be Abyssal Blade into a charge, though. The hook saving him for now. Cinderin, is he able to save his teammates? Gets the nice Dismember on the Elder Titan. No Earth Splitter yet. Mute. The Nullifier available to use. The Hex now.
The birds
Looks
are
like
chasing
Kezu's able to get away here. The hook is going to be there yet again. Skylark is in a lot of trouble. He has the 100% lifesteal coming into play here, but he gets hexed and brought down. A buyback now onto Spirit Breakaru. And looks like that's going to break things up. So it's a 2-for-1 with a buyback, I do believe. Oops.
Who was Cinderin owning on yesterday?
Earthshaker.
Oh, yeah. Man, he's actually playing so well. Holy. Like, these hooks, every time he gets the save.
Yeah, I think too many people focus on kill-death ratio. It really means nothing.
Well, not nothing.
It's overrated. Let's just call it
Well,
that.
of course it is.
Like him, okay, again, look at the deaths. We talked about this earlier. He has essentially half the deaths in this game. But he's worth the least amount, or at least he was at some point in the game. Now that he's getting his gold permitted, maybe not so much, right?
Yeah,
now he's actually getting some items.
Remember when I said, I'm surprised he didn't go for the Aetherlands, but he wants the Solar Crest first. That was like 30-some minutes ago. It's still just his Solar Crest.
It's because this hero does not have a gold per minute.
Well, he can't do anything because there's an Arc Warden and an Ember Spear pushing out every wave.
The only farm you get is the amount you get every second.
And he's to buy every sentry, E-Ward all the time. Even though he's doing it while Kezu is the gem.
Let's see what talents we missed out on. Gone through all these. 25 for Bat Rider. The plus 8-second Firefly duration. Is that 100% uptime then?
No, with Octarine Core, it's very close.
Okay. So almost 100% uptime. Or a minus 13-second Flame Break. That's a 4-second Flame Break. Huh. Okay. It's kind of a weird one.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, we're going to have a lasso. I heard a swap as well. It sounded like both went off.
Yeah.
And maybe next time we'll be sacrificing him. That's 120 seconds on the deck. No
he bought back that.
But they have Aegis, they have Cheese, they have Refresher Shard. Skylark will be demanding it be delivered to him.
Yeah,
can't blame him for that.
Scythe now as well with his BKB. Has he even used his BKB since then? He used it in that last engagement we just had. Yeah, he got hooked by.
Everybody's 25 except Weehaw right now. So we're going to see the Sandstorm. What did Spirit Breaker take? He took the 800 health and still died.
Didn't help.
Well, the bash wouldn't have helped either, to be fair.
Do you like the flash sheep over the 3-second dismember? I think that makes sense. They have a ton of stuff. Like before birds, how are you ever going to get dismember off?
Exactly. In almost every game you go for that. Well, the Tempest Double's dead, but don't worry. Don't worry, friends. It'll be up very soon. The Burrow Strike there onto Cinder. Nice Force Steps coming into play here. Cancel jumps in. Not sure what he jumped in for. It doesn't do any damage right here. Thug gets the Enrage off. Cinderin kind of in a bad position, but Force Steps to safety. Epicenter being used. Cancel's going to use the Remnant to get away, though. Lasso controlling up Ursa. They're doing a lot of damage. We're going to take him out. He still has Aegis, though. Looks like the Ember Spirit will fall. That is a big kill, but Cancel does have buyback, and they expend the Aegis, so it could be worse. Spartan taking a lot of right clicks, attack damage from this Tomato double. As the chase is on,
and
but no one else to be found. Oh, yeah, he is. He has Blink now. A bustle blade up in 10 seconds.
He's bustling. Where are the Spark Wraiths? Plant the mines.
Yeah, you're right. He's got to get them up. Thug jumps in, takes a Spark Wraith. Buyback on the Ember Spirit. Ghost Scepter's there for Pudge. Here comes the Echo Stomp. But they're dealing a lot of damage to these birds. Actually, Tomato's going to clean them up completely as the Earth Splitter is used for Cinder, and then Cinder alone. Skylark pops the Refresher Shard, but he dies shortly thereafter. It is a complete waste. All they get is the tier 3. Spartan now on the run. He has Aghanim Scepter, so he has quite the range here, and the Blink. It's going to be very difficult to catch up. Kezu's getting charged. Is Nether Strike available? It is. If only he had that bash chance. Here comes the Burrow Strike on top of the Lasso. Cancel comes in with the Shiva's Guard. They're going to have to get out of here. Spirit Breaker might be dead. Nope. Fortunately, that does not cancel TPs anymore. Yep. Thug popped the BKB, which is surprisingly still not a 5-second one.
Oh, no. So, with that shard use, though, does that mean we're just chilling?
Right.
Just hanging out?
It's all about buybacks now, my friend.
I mean, there's still a cheese on Ursa. Any other cheeses kicking around on the scene? Doesn't look like it.
I mean, is there a point in the game where you think Mouse can get away with just trying to backdoor this mid? I mean, look, the lanes are relatively pushing the top lane at the very least.
Well, without Visage birds, like birds would be
well, yeah,
the best
they need
chance,
Visage.
Think.
Yeah.
Hey,
mid or feed
on the low ground. What's their answer here? They have to like go for an epi play or something.
They might have to give up this Rax.
Oh, he's going in.
Oh, Epicenter, Burrow Strike onto one. The buyback comes in. Abyssal Blade. There's the swap, though, saving Pudge. Might cost Weehaw his life. Shiva's is popped onto the Ember Spirit, but they're going to find the Vengeful Spirit regardless.
They got
Pudge
again.
Still alive somehow, some way. And Ursa going to town on cancel. He has no buyback right now. Madara not able to get the sheep off his 9-second cooldown right now. And that cost a buyback on the Sand King. Their base is going to be close to getting destroyed here if they're not careful.
That's just an effigy.
Somebody needs to get there. Those effigies are really important. They keep your morale very high. Tomato has the Tempest double. Gets the sheep off, trying to take out Skylark. But the birds, oh my god, with the Bloodthorn is pretty dirty, actually. But these birds are actually, this is the point of the game where Madara is actually not that, like his birds are not that useful. I shouldn't say they're not useful, but Tomato will decimate them.
Yeah, I mean, they've been, you know, level 18 for a while, so the 140 damage is a little even though you have 4 of them. They definitely feel more building focused than hero focused.
For sure.
And finally a BKB for Kezu, man. He has needed this for a while, but that means he's not going to have buyback.
Yeah, if he gets caught out by Ursa. I mean, Cinderin, after all those deaths, he hasn't died in quite a while. I mean, he's pretty tanky now. I mean,
really
he hit 25.
To make sure he gets the 20. What if they won
the 20 deaths?
19?
I'm going to be so pissed, dude.
Is that honorary? Like, can you...
No.
Do you still get it? No?
No, you don't get it.
Oh, that's rough.
He's going to be forever known as someone that was not quite as Melk himself.
Skim Milk.
Skim Milk. We laugh at our own jokes here at Moonduck. That's just part of the charm.
Well, someone has to. I mean, if no one else is going to, we might as well.
BKB almost up on Cinderin. Wants to stay for that buyback, though.
Did you already say this? That Weehaw finally hit 20?
He did. He hits... Oh, 20. Okay, he said 25.
No, that would be amazing. Like, he was so far behind.
All right. 15% vengeance, or congratulations, I guess.
He keeps dying too fast, so it's like not even worth trying to get 2 missiles off. He knows it's not going to happen anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I feel like ever since Cinderin got this skill to get 180 gold per minute, his farm has been out of control. He's gotten the levels. Here's the swap, though. Spartan is dead. No buyback for 125 seconds.
And Kezu, he just
will the Arc Warden team actually win? They're going to go for the back door, though. These birds going to work on this Rax along with Ursa. Cancel's going to try to cancel this. No pun intended. This Rax is going to go down to the right clicks of Pudge. And Ursa, he's just going to... He has BKB up in 3 seconds. He's going to get stunned here. Pops the Enrage. Really wants to get this. Pops the BKB. Look at how little damage he does. Has to walk into the magnetic field. I don't think they're going to get this. Oh, my lord. Does have buyback, but... Yeah, it's getting desperation mode for now. For Mouse Sports now. Jeez Louise. You can get this BKB now shortly, Cinderin. Only 100 gold away from buyback as well. Very disciplined play.
It's Tomato. Skylark wasn't paying attention.
Skylark, oh, the hook. Oh, that wasn't no. He doesn't have Aether Lens. I just realized, with all these amazing hooks you've seen, all these saves, Cinderin does not have Aether Lens. That is crazy to me.
Yeah,
that is actually crazy.
No Aghanims.
Well, Aghanims, sure.
It. Well, I mean, the cooldown is obviously very good for a lot of nice hooks. And wow, did you see him punch that range Rax?
He hurts.
Cinderin. Yeah, give it to him.
That's 300 damage, dude.
Yeah.
With Vengeance Aura. All right, they're going to get that Rax fully complete. They can go for bottom. Tier 2 still standing at top. Middle lane, by the way. The bird's still trying to go to work here. It's going to be close. They're going to be able to get... Oh, the backdoor protection comes up with 50 HP on the... Oh, my lord. This is unreal, actually. The swap, Madara... Actually, the hook does not hit. The punching action. Vengeful Spirit drops to the deck thanks to the Ember Spirit. Cinderin gets the Dismember off just in time. Madara trying to take out Tomato here. Has the Bloodthorn available. The Nether Strike will keep him in play. 99 seconds on the deck, but he doesn't have a buyback. The tier 4s are dead.
Cancel is in.
Cancel jumps in. Does he have buyback is the question. He's getting stun locked right now. The buybacks are coming in quick succession. Spirit Breaker looks like he'll die. I believe he bought back in this fight, so he's going to be dead forever as well. The Elder Titan all deals tons of damage. The buybacks are coming, though. Ursa is very low. He gets dismembered, and the right click from Tomato will be enough, and that is a dieback. And there is no way they win this game. Now Skylark and company. Echo Stomp gets canceled by the hook. Cinderin, 19 deaths. He's done it. He is fucked with us. He is not going to be the Melk. He's not going to get Melk Award. The Skim Melk Award, if anything, goes to Cinderin.
Arc Warden, ladies and gentlemen.
Please ban this hero. Please. Please. God, kill me. Well, at least there's a game 3.
Wow.
Jesus.
All right.